Everyone thinks the biggest cost of owning a car is the price you pay at the dealership, the $25,000 sticker price, the $35,000 loan, maybe even a $500 monthly payment. But what if I told you the price of the car is actually the cheapest part of owning it? That shiny new car sitting in your driveway might quietly drain 2, 3, even 4 times its purchase price from your bank account over time. Not because you are reckless, not because you're bad with money, but because the real cost of owning a car is hidden in places most people never think about. Insurance, maintenance, depreciation, opportunity cost. These are the silent killers of your wealth. And here's the crazy part. Most people do not realize how expensive their car really is until years later when they look at their bank account and wonder where all the money went. So today we are going to reveal the real cost of your car, not the price, the true cost. And by the end of this video, you might never look at your car the same way again. But here is what nobody tells you. Let's imagine something very normal. You are 28 years old. You make about $55,000 a year. You've been working hard, saving a little, and you decide it is finally time to upgrade your car. So you walk into the dealership, and there it is. A brand new sport utility vehicle. Leather seats, a huge touchscreen, a backup camera, that new car smell. The price is $32,000. But the salesperson smiles and says something magical. Do not worry about the price. Your payment will only be $520 a month. And suddenly it feels affordable. So you sign the papers. You drive away feeling successful, responsible, like you have made it. But here's the problem. Most people think the $520 payment is the cost of the car. It is not even close. The average cost of owning and operating a new vehicle in the United States is more than $12,000 per year. That is more than $1,000 every single month. And that includes things most people completely ignore: insurance, fuel, maintenance, depreciation, registration, taxes, parking, repairs. Here's another stat that might shock you. The average new car loses about 20% of its value in the first year alone. Within 5 years, it can lose around 60% of its value. That means your $32,000 car might only be worth around $13,000 later. That is money disappearing. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Millions of people are trapped in what I call the car wealth drain. It does not feel like a problem because everyone around you is doing the same thing. But when you step back and actually calculate the real cost, the numbers become shocking. So let us break this down. First, let us talk about the biggest hidden cost of your car: depreciation. This is the moment your car starts losing value, the second you drive it off the lot. Imagine buying a brand new phone for $1,000, and the moment you walk out of the store, it is only worth $800. That would feel ridiculous. But that is exactly what happens with cars. Most vehicles lose about 10% of their value immediately after purchase. Then they lose around 15 to 20% every year after that. Let's go back to that $32,000 sport utility vehicle. After the first year, it might be worth around $25,000. After 5 years, it might only be worth $13,000 to $15,000. That means you have effectively lost about $17,000. Not spent, lost. Think of depreciation like an ice cube sitting in the sun. Every day you own the car, it melts a little, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. Depreciation alone often costs more than insurance and maintenance combined. But because you do not physically pay it every month, most people pretend it does not exist until they try to sell the car later and realize half their money disappeared. Now, unfortunately, depreciation is not the only hidden cost, because the next one hits you every single month. Now, let us talk about the cost everyone focuses on: the monthly payment. But even this is more expensive than most people realize because car loans stretch longer every year. The average car loan term in the United States is now more than 70 months. That is almost 6 years. Let us run the numbers. A $32,000 car with a 6% loan over 72 months gives you a payment of about $530 per month. But over the life of the loan, you do not pay $32,000. You actually pay about $38,000. That means about $6,000 in interest. Money paid purely for the privilege of borrowing. And here is where it gets dangerous. Many people trade in their car before paying it off, which means they roll the remaining loan balance into the next car. It becomes like a financial treadmill. You keep running, but you never get anywhere. Suddenly you realize something scary. You have been making car payments for 10, 15, even 20 years. But wait, there's another cost most drivers underestimate. And this one shows up every year, whether you like it or not. Insurance is the cost that never goes away, even after the car is paid off. And it is getting more expensive every year. The average cost of full coverage car insurance in the United States is about $2,000 per year. That is roughly $165 per month. If you are young, live in a city, or drive a newer vehicle, that number can easily jump to $3,000 per year or more. Let us combine that with our earlier example. Your car payment was $530 per month. Add $165 for insurance. Now you're already at almost $700 every month before buying a single gallon of gas. Insurance is like paying for an umbrella every month just in case it rains. You hope you never need it, but you still have to keep paying. Over 5 years, that $2,000 yearly insurance becomes $10,000. Insurance alone can cost almost 1/3 of the car's price. And we have not even talked about fuel yet. Gas is the most visible cost of owning a car, but it is still underestimated. Let us say you drive about 12,000 miles per year, which is fairly average. Your car gets about 25 miles per gallon, and gas costs around $3.50 per gallon. That means you will spend roughly $1,680 per year on fuel. That is about $140 per month. Now combine that with everything else. Car payment around $530. Insurance about $165. Fuel about $140. You are already spending roughly $835 every month. And we still have not added maintenance or repairs. Your car is quietly eating almost $10,000 per year. Fuel is like a tiny leak in a water tank. One drop does not seem like much, but over time the entire tank empties. And the longer you own the car, the more expensive the next category becomes. Every car eventually needs maintenance, oil changes, tires, brake pads, battery replacements, filters, fluids, and once the car gets older, repairs. The average driver spends around $900 per year on maintenance and repairs, but that number increases as the car ages. A set of new tires can cost anywhere from $800 to more than $1,000. Brake replacement can cost several $100s. Major repairs can run into thousands. Cars are machines made of thousands of moving parts. And moving parts eventually break. Think of a car like a mechanical pet. You have to feed it fuel, take it to the doctor, buy it new shoes, and sometimes pay for expensive surgery. But while maintenance might seem manageable, there's one final cost that most people completely overlook. And ironically, it is the most expensive one of all. This is where things get really interesting, because the biggest cost of your car is the money you could have invested instead. Let's go back to that $530 monthly car payment. What if instead of sending that money to a bank, you invested it in the stock market? Historically, the stock market has returned about 10% per year over the long term. If you invested $530 per month for 6 years instead of paying for the car, you could have around $50,000. But here is the crazy part. If that money stayed invested for decades, it could grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Your car payment today could become your retirement tomorrow. That is opportunity cost. One path slowly shrinks your money. The other multiplies it. And most people choose the shrinking one without realizing it. So, what do you actually do with this information? First, calculate your true car cost. Take a few minutes and write down every cost related to your car. The payment, insurance, fuel, maintenance, registration. Add everything together and divide by 12. That number is your real monthly car cost. Most people discover it is much higher than they expected. Second, follow the 24-10 rule. Put at least 20% down. Finance for no more than 4 years. And keep your total car costs under 10% of your monthly income. This prevents your car from taking over your financial life. Third, consider buying slightly used instead of brand new. Remember depreciation. The biggest drop happens in the first few years. Buying a car that is 2 or 3 years old can often save 30 to 40% compared to buying new. It is often the same car with the same reliability, but a much lower price. Fourth, keep your cars longer. Many people replace their car every 6 years, but modern vehicles can last well over 200,000 miles. Driving a car for 10 or even 12 years dramatically lowers the annual cost. Finally, invest the difference. If you choose a cheaper car, take the money you did not spend and invest it. Even a few $100s invested every month for 20 years can grow into a very large amount. Your future self will thank you. Your car is not just a purchase. It is a long-term financial decision. Because the real cost of a car is not the price on the window. It is the years of payments, fuel, insurance, depreciation, and lost investment opportunities. When you understand that, you start making smarter choices. Not necessarily cheaper cars, but more intentional ones. Because every dollar you do not spend on a car is a dollar that can build your future. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more videos that break down the hidden math behind everyday financial decisions. And in the next video, we're going to talk about something even more shocking. Why people who earn six-figure salaries still live paycheck to paycheck. Trust me, you will want to see that one. Until then, remember this. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to actually be rich.